Warren Buffett once said the difference between successful people and really successful people is this. Really successful people say no to almost everything. And that one word, no, might be the reason Buffett is worth over $100 billion today. It's not because he's busier or because he's smarter than everyone else. It's because he's more focused. And in this video, I'll show you why the richest people do less, not more, and how you can use the same principle to multiply your own productivity and wealth. Most people think productivity means cramming as much as possible into every single day. They brag about how busy they are, how many emails they answered, how many tasks they checked off. But here's the problem. Being busy isn't the same as being effective. The world doesn't reward you for doing more things. It rewards you for doing the right things. Steve Jobs understood this. When he returned to Apple, the company was drowning in dozens of products, printers, gadgets, random tech experiments. Jobs slashed the entire line down to just 4 products: a consumer laptop, a pro laptop, a consumer desktop, and a pro desktop. That focus didn't just save Apple, it turned it into the most valuable company in history. So if you think productivity is about saying yes to everything, you're already losing the game. Warren Buffett explains this with what he calls the 20-slot rule. Imagine a punch card with only 20 slots, and each slot represents one major decision in your entire life. Once you punch all 20, that's it. No more. Now ask yourself, would you waste those slots on things that don't really matter? Of course not. You'd be very, very careful about what you said yes to. Buffett says if you actually lived this way, you'd automatically focus only on the decisions that matter most. And that's how you'd end up wealthy. The reality is, most people fill their 20 slots with junk, half-hearted projects, distractions, and opportunities that looked shiny at the time but led nowhere. The ultra-rich guard their slots. They say no to almost everything, so that when they do say yes, it's to something massive. Here's the part most people don't see. Every yes has a hidden cost. Say yes to binge-watching another season of Netflix? That's a no to the book that could have changed your career. Say yes to every meeting invite? That's a no to deep, focused work on the project that could multiply your income by 10 times. Say yes to every opportunity that pops up? That's a no to the one big opportunity that could change your life. Time is the only resource you can't get back. That's why the rich guard it like treasure. They don't see saying no as negative. They see it as an investment in their future focus. So how can you use this principle starting today? Here's Buffett's actual advice to his personal pilot. Step 1. Write down your top 25 goals. Step 2. Circle your top 5. Step 3. Avoid the other 20 at all costs. Think about that. The other 20 aren't bad ideas, they're good ideas. But they're dangerous because they're distractions disguised as opportunities. That's why the rich get richer. They're not just picking good opportunities, they're ruthless about ignoring everything else. So, the richest people don't get there by working harder or doing more. They get there by doing less and by saying no to almost everything. Because in the end, wealth doesn't come from being busy. It comes from being focused. So here's my challenge to you. What's one thing you're going to say no to this week? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear it. And if you found this useful, hit subscribe. Because every time you say no to noise, you're saying yes to a better, wealthier, more focused version of yourself.